I didn't want to go there. I want to talk about it. You want to talk about it?
Yes, we can talk about it.
So if people don't know, who is Mathew Knowles?
That's Beyonce's dad.
Are we sure about that? Has he been tested?
I didn't know he was such an asshole.
Yeah.
You talk about Tekashi being an asshole. Mathew Knowles is a friggin' pure asshole. He was just born out his mother's asshole. That's how big of an asshole he is.
So when you say that Mathew Knowles is an asshole, why do we say that?
He's a racist.
Matthew Knowles is a racist?
Yes, he is.
What are you basing this off of?
Off of that interview we just watched. He's a racist asshole.
You know, he would not say that. He would not say that he's a racist.
And did you hear how he told Kelly's story? Because she's black, a little black girl, like she was like a little orphan.
What do you mean?
Did you not listen to how he told her story? Because they're like, well, you had Kelly. Instead of saying, yeah, Kelly's mom couldn't, that she had to move and we took, it was only supposed to be a year, but she ended up saying 8 years. He went all into her mother was a maid and the people were getting a divorce and she couldn't take Kelly with her. So she scooted her, asked us if we could take her.
He didn't say scooted.
You might as well.
Yeah, he didn't say that part, but is that how you took that?
Yes.
Okay, so
like we took this little brown girl in because she had no place to go.
Why are you holding your hand like that?
Because she was like this when she came to the door. I have meager conditions.
Nah, I didn't take it like that. I definitely noticed the fact that he wanted to speak in depth about her shit. You know what I mean? But he didn't want to speak in depth about it. He didn't want to talk about none of the other girls from Destiny Child. He didn't want to talk about them bitches he was fucking. He wanted to talk about Kelly's mother's divorce. He didn't hold his hand like that. And so the quote that he said that really, he has a book that's called Racism from the Eyes of a Child. See how he did that? Child? Destiny Child. No, right, okay. Too much. All right. So he spoke about him dating either light-skinned women or white women exclusively. And so, of course, somebody said, wait a minute. He got a baby by somebody that ain't light-skinned. Mm-hmm. So, somebody said that. Mm-hmm. Who said that? You said that?
Yeah.
Okay. His definition of light skin is different than the normal because we're going to go into, so he challenged Vlad, who's doing the interview. He challenged him to think of a brown skinned woman that had success on the charts. Mm-hmm. And every time he would come up with something, he had an excuse. Mary J. Blige.
Well, you didn't tell the audience what he said though about.
Okay, so you're right. Mathew Knowles said that only light-skinned women hit the top of the charts.
Right.
That's what he said. Only light-skinned women.
And if Beyonce wasn't light-skinned, they probably wouldn't be that successful.
Right.
That's what he's basically
light-skinned women
saying.
like Beyonce hit the top of the charts. And he said he's done the research, and he said this is not an emotional thing. This is a fact thing. So he was saying this is... He's what he was trying to say in a weird way is that this is an example of the racism. And you would think like he's not co-signing it. He's just saying this is what it is. Mm-hmm. But him saying he only dates white women or light-skinned women exclusively, it's almost like he is co-signing it. Mm-hmm. Even if that's what it is. I don't think that's what it is. If you want to say more light-skinned women hit the charts, maybe we can have that conversation. But to say only... No, because Mary J. Blige, mm-hmm. Whitney Houston, mm-hmm. They mentioned
when they named Mary J. Blige, he said her first album that came out, it wasn't successful.
He said the album with the butterfly.
Yeah,
that was like 5 albums in. Okay, right. Mary J. Blige came out in 1992. She was the shit.
And then he was like, "Oh, there is exceptions."
Right.
And then when they mentioned Lauryn Hill, he was like, she hasn't been out in
15 years.
It's 15 years.
Okay.
And she's an exception.
Okay. Whitney Houston.
Did they even name?
He named Whitney Houston. He said, "Oh, but they lightened her up."
Oh yeah, they lightened Whitney up.
But she's brown skinned. What are you talking about? Okay, yeah, maybe they took a picture and maybe they airbrushed the picture.
Airbrushed her to look light skinned. That's what basically he's saying.
Usually, they, the lights, like we got lights here, so maybe the lights make us bright. Do the lights make us lighter than we are? These lights that are right here.
I think so.
Okay, so I mean, it's just like, so we take a picture, like your skin looks like it's airbrushed right now,
but it's not.
Well, it looks like it.
I'm not filtered.
It's just the lights. You know what I mean? So whatever. But I don't think that his statement was accurate. But if we can come up with somebody, I mean, is SZA is brown skin? Is she on the top of the charts?
She's up there now.
I say yeah. She was nominated for a Grammy.
But he gonna say that they lightened her skin up.
He may say that, or he may say she's not top 40. He may
right.
say that.
She's not the top 40.
Top 40.
Even when he asked them about men.
Yeah.
He was like, we didn't do men in the research, but if you want to talk about it, he was like, remember, he was like, Lil Wayne, he was like, he struggled.
In the beginning. He
struggled.
He finally made it.
Right. He's like, he finally made it.
But he still made it.
He's right.
And the reason why, and he didn't struggle.
He was like, Drake just was born a star. Like, he just.
And Drake was not born a star first.
he went straight to the top.
And there's so many layers to this. And he's somebody that's supposed to know the business. He knows the old business. But he doesn't know the current business because he's not in the current business. No self-respecting person would let him manage them. That's first and foremost.
He's very cocky because remember he was like, "I'm so glad you must have read my book because every time I go to an
Mathew
interview."
Knowles is a piece of shit. Mathew Knowles is a piece of shit. That's why Beyonce don't fuck with him like that. That's why her mother don't fuck with him like that. And that's why the other girl he got a kid with, she don't fuck with him either.
Remember, Sunshine Anderson was his. He was the manager of Sunshine Anderson.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. But here's the thing.
He found out that she was brown skin on the inside.
Oh, she probably was good on the outside.
He changed the contract.
Lil Wayne did not. When he was a member of the Hot Boys, they had success.
Mm-hmm. But they had a light-skinned nigga in the group.
Who?
Juvie.
Juvenile's considered light-skinned?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Juvenile's light-skinned.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Isn't Juvenile light-skinned?
I'm like, am I light-skinned? Am I light-skinned?
You white-skinned.
Juvenile's not my complexion.
He's light brown skin.
Juvenile's like, okay. You consider him light-skinned though?
He's not brown skin.
All right. Well, whatever complexion he is, they made records for the hood. And they made some records that had commercial appeal, but they didn't do pop records. I don't even think Lil Wayne did pop records when he was with the Hot Boys. So after he went solo, the first album was kind of street. Second album, I think, by the time we talk about Miss Officer, around that time, he started making more commercial records. But once he started figuring out the formula, then he kept doing the formula. Drake came in once he had perfected the formula. So it was easier for Drake because Drake had talent. I don't think that if Drake had been brown skinned, he still would have been successful. Meek Mill is successful.
He was like, Nicki Minaj is successful because she was light skinned.
That has nothing to do with it. See, it's niggas like him that made Foxy Brown and Lil Kim feel a certain kind of way about themselves.
Exactly.
Niggas
and
like
changed
him.
and lightened their skin and changed their nose and all of a sudden, yeah.
They was both. I love both of them. The way they was in 1996, they was the shit.
I don't like how Remy changed her face.
Remy made some changes too.
Talking about she just drinking water and changed her diet.
She said that. Let me get some water. Yeah, take a water break.
Watch my nose change, y'all.
Feel the same. How about you?
D water.
Well, yeah, that's true. All right. So, what do you think about what Mathew Knowles said? Agree? Disagree? What?
You don't see my nose changing, yo?
What do you feel about that?
I totally disagree. Like, what planet is this man on? He must be broke. He need a couple of dollars. He needs some attention. Because clearly, being light-skinned has nothing to do with your group being famous or you being more famous than somebody else because of the color of your skin. I'm not having it.
I think at today's day and age, talent is a big deal. Now, I'm not going to say that people are not judged based on that. Now, in the fashion industry, that is a factor, I think. A lot of times I've heard women talk about in music videos, placement in music videos went to different ladies, and that may be true. But if you are selling music, not the look exclusively, you're selling music along with the look, your singing plays a major factor. So
do you think
because Christina Milian's light skinned and she can't sell shit.
She can't get a hit for nothing. Somebody write this girl a hit. Dip it low. That's the last song she had.
That was bad too. Nivea, she was light skinned.
Do you think who was more famous at the time when they was brown skin or light skin? Michael Jackson. Was he more famous when he was brown skin or he was more famous when he was light skin?
Every time I start talking about light skin, brown skin, somebody got to bring up Michael Jackson. Now, when you say more famous,
did he have more hits when he was brown or he had more hits when he was light with the
brown?
Okay.
Thriller came out when he was brown.
Yeah.
Now, through the success of Thriller over the years, he started lightening his skin. But Thriller came out when he was brown. Mm-hmm. Off the Wall came out when he was very brown. Mm-hmm. And, when he started doing Bad and Blood on the Dance Floor, all them shits was kind of whack compared to Thriller and Off the Wall.
Yeah, he was starting to lighten up a little bit.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
His Jerry curl was getting longer and more European.
Yeah, I have a soft spot in my heart for Michael Jackson.
So does Seven. When Seven got into Michael Jackson, he didn't know Michael Jackson was deceased. So he came in my room and was like,
son.
He was like,
don't know.
Ma, can you take me to go see Michael Jackson when his next concert? And I was like, Michael Jackson is dead. He was like, did he die white or did he die black?
Who said that?
Seven did.
Jeez. Closing this thing out, do you think that the industry shows favoritism towards lighter skinned artists?
I'm gonna say they may.
So then there is some merit to what Mathew Knowles said then.
He's just making it just over the top, but it may be. It's the industry. They do all types of different stuff. So it might be.
It might be favoritism.
It might be favoritism.
Do you think that Meek Mill gets Drake got chances that Meek Mill would never get based on his complexion, or is it based on his jail record and the type of songs that he does?
It's definitely based on Meek's behavior.
Okay, not on. So if Meek does what's Trey Songz?
He brown skin. He light brown skin, like caramel, like almond.
Did Trey Songz get opportunities that Tyrese didn't get?
No, because Trey Songz and Tyrese has a totally different fan base.
Okay, Tyrese is darker
nasty.
Skin. Okay, he's darker skin.
Tyrese is darker skin, yeah.
But do you think that other singers got opportunities that he didn't get strictly on complexion?
No.
I don't think so either.
No. I just think that Tyrese has a different fan base than Trey Songz. Trey Songz is nasty.
Okay. What does that mean?
Tyrese is not nasty like that.
So Tyrese is more of a wider appeal. And I don't think that there are not necessarily too many artists that may have a darker complected skin than Tyrese. But Tyrese, you're right, is more of a mainstream artist. He's an actor as well.
Exactly, and
he's more marketable.
He is,
than
Trey
Songz.
I don't think no one really pushed his. Like, he didn't have good management when it came to his singing career. I don't know if you agree with me, but I don't think that they really pushed his singing career like that.
So and you don't think he was on the right? You don't think he was on the right label,
right? But I don't know if Tyrese just used his singing to get into acting.
Yeah. So do you think he takes the acting more serious?
I think he takes his acting more serious than his singing, correct? Because when he first came out, he was actually acting. The Coca-Cola commercial when he got on the bus.
But he sang too.
But he was acting.
He was acting like somebody riding a bus.
Yes.
Because that bus really wasn't going nowhere. Exactly. So what about on the female level?
On the female level?
Why was Beyonce the lead singer and not Kelly?
Because Mathew Knowles was the manager and that was his daughter.
Exactly. Now, let's say that Mathew Knowles was Kelly's father and not Beyonce's father.
Kelly would have been the lead singer.
Absolutely. Beyonce was the lead because that was his child.
Exactly, but I'm telling
and
you
she
now,
worked fucking hard. She worked hard too.
But Beyonce, she's a good performer and an entertainer, and she writes great songs. And whoever help write her songs, they do a good job. But I can't say that Beyonce can blow. She's not no Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah, she's a different type of singer.
Right.
She cannot sing as good as Jennifer Hudson.
Exactly. No. So,
but
Kelly might can sing better than Beyonce, but we would never know that because she's always in the background.
Yeah, and for the record, I don't think she can sing better than Beyonce.
I'm just saying.
But I think she can sing just as good as Beyonce. I don't think she can sing better than her. But shit, we never know.
We would never know.
Michelle might can sing better than both of them.
I love Michelle's voice.
But Michelle, they put her in the shadow.
Hey, if I was Michelle, I would have rolled that motherfucking shadow
she rolled that
camel.
Shadow too.
Like, hey, just put me on stage. I ain't got to sing shit. Give me a hook. That's all I need. I don't need to come up to the front. Keep me in the back.
I think she has I think that Kelly and Michelle have non-disclosure agreements because they don't do interviews. You would think that they would do interviews, right?
They don't.
Motherfuckers would ask them about shit. When Kelly had her little run, she didn't talk about Beyonce. Never. And Michelle didn't talk about it either. We didn't want to hear your gospel album. We wanted to hear about Beyonce. What was happening behind the scenes? When is the Destiny Child movie coming? Because that's going to be crazy.
It's not going to be one.
You don't think so? Mm-mm. You don't think people want to see it?
The people would want to see it,
people would
but
definitely want to see it.
They're not.
You mean to tell me Jay-Z and Beyonce are not putting out a Destiny's Child movie?
No.
What the fuck ever? Yes, it's coming.
They not because you might see some real stuff that Beyonce.
We need to see it. So we gotta wait till they get old, like the Supremes.
Nah, it's not gonna come out.
Why?
It's just not.
They can't stop it.
I just want to know, did Beyonce fuck anybody before Jay-Z? Because that nigga quiet as shit.
You saw the nigga, what's his name? The one she went to the prom with. Her old boyfriend that she went to the prom with. You never saw the picture?
No.
It was just some regular dude, and it was saying like how this guy got to feel like the biggest idiot in the world because he had dumped her or some shit.
He dumped her, but did he get some pussy?
I don't know if he got no pussy.
He not talking.
But
she probably paid him off.
She probably paid his ass off too. She's like, "Oh, the
I'm a virgin. I was a virgin talking about Jay-Z."
No, she ain't see it. No, I don't think so. I don't think it's not possible. It's not possible.
But nobody will snitch on her. Like I was like,
damn,
she was
I thought Cameron
was saying that Cameron lost his bitch to fucking Safari.
He didn't lose her. He let her go.
Fuck down.
He let her go. You don't like Cameron?
No, he's a fucking clown.
What about Safari?
He's Jamaican. Of course I'm gonna love Safari. Come now. What kind of question is that?
Okay, I like Safari. But I think that he needs to move different out in these streets.
What are you doing now? He had never.
You saw he got robbed.
Oh, I didn't know he got robbed.
It was Sunday.
For real? Where was that? In New York?
Coming from Juju birthday party.
They robbed him from Juju birthday party.
Around near his house. He got set up.
Damn.
They caught the guy.
They caught him?
Yeah. But, you know, he took his phone, took his money, took his jewelry.
I'm going to take that back, y'all. Cameron not a clown. I was just in the heat of the moment. I like Cam.
and then he went to...
I just sat back.
He went to Angie Martinez for the interview.
How slick that nigga is with them pink fucking furs.
He went to Angie Martinez for the interview and he cried when he was talking about it.
He was scared.
Yeah.
Safari ain't no gangster. Why did he do the
interview though?
Safari not no gangster.
Correct, clearly. But why do the interview?
He might know he was going to get shook up.
She was like, what? So she came. She didn't know what was going on. So he sat down. So he's like, hey, what's going on? How you doing? And so she's like, what's wrong with you, man? He said,
she ain't asked him nothing yet.
She didn't know. He said, a good rub, the gun to my head. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry, man. I didn't. you sure you want to do this interview now? No, sorry.
They put a gun to his head.
That's what he said.
Who set him up? A guy or a girl?
I don't know.
Was
I don't
like,
know. Clearly it was a setup because he had people. He said as soon as he got out of the car, he jumped out. You know what I mean? And maybe get on the ground. So she was like, they robbed you. They took everything. He said he took everything. So she was like, but he didn't take your fur coat. Which I thought that, to me, was the funniest thing that that she said. So she said he didn't take your fur coat, and he said, I guess it was too big and bulky.
It's too heavy.
Yeah, too big and bulky. Yeah,
it's too much.
Yeah, so just you can't be out here flossing, looking all crazy, like T.I. said something that I thought was interesting about it. T.I.'s comments.
What did T.I. say?
It's a cold world. Get a sweater.
Fucking asshole. Ain't nobody saying nothing about his lopsided wife, though.
What do you mean it's lopsided wife?
The bitch is lopsided.
What's lopsided?
Her whole ass is just lopsided. Her mouth is lopsided. Her nose is lopsided. And she went and changed the color of her eyes, and she looked like fucking Smokey Robinson. But ain't nobody saying nothing about that, T.I., are they?
I think her breasts look good. She had on a see-through shirt during the tour. I saw it.
She looks like Miss Piggy.
All right. I like Miss Piggy.
Obviously, Kermit did it because he didn't eat pork.
Who?
Kermit.
No, he eventually did.
He ate pork?
Yeah, her.
Oh.
Let's know your thoughts in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at The Diamond K Show, at Radio on Fire. I think I like this side.
Miss Piggy.
I like Miss Piggy too. You like this side better?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do this.
Only thing it's hardest for us to text because we like on.
You can't text.
Yeah.
You can't text. Maybe you get something. Maybe I'll put something right here.
No, we don't need no more shit in front of us.
It's too much going on.
They don't know how much shit is right here.
You don't like this screen right here?
I love this screen.
Okay.
I love this screen. But when we started, it was supposed to be 2 chairs.
Right. We are.
And 2 microphones.
We got that.
We went to 2 chairs, 2 microphones, 2 lights, a big screen television in front of us, a tripod, and a computer and a stand. It's mad wires going through right here. Like, this setup wasn't easy.
No,
the setup was like 2 hours, right?
It wasn't 2. It was like
it was.
But I was talking while we set it up.
Oh, so if we was quiet, it would have been faster?
No, I was talking to y'all, stopping. You know what I mean? We watched the interview with Mathew Knowles. Talk some more shit. You know what I'm saying?
You're not setting up everybody's show like this.
You know that. You know that. You know I ain't doing this again. Only for us. So
the show's too big anyway.
Well, yeah, that's true. What? So now, are you officially Paper Doll now?
Yes, my IG name is Jamaican Paper Doll. Because I still have to keep the Jamaican in there.
Okay. So like when we go places, are you gonna be like, I'm Paper Doll?
Yes,
who the fuck are you, bitch? Like
I'm
that.
Paper Doll.
Okay. Oh, just smart as. Yeah. All right. So what is your social media again?
Jamaican Paper Doll.
I'll be back on Sunday.
And we'll be back on Sunday.
Okay. Yeah.
We taking over.
Oh, you want to on this side or the other side? This side.
And Sunday.
Because I'm already have it set up if we're gonna be on this side.
We're gonna be on this side.
Well, fuck it down. Fuck it down.
You sound like
I was trying to.
He's still DJing at Corinthians?
Yeah, I'm still DJing Corinthians. I'm tired of these niggas, y'all.
Tired of these
niggas. Fuck, y'all tired of this shit.
How's your Shandor?